What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. It's Saturday. I got my silky robe on, so let's talk about how to get away with murder. Y'all, this episode this week, it gave me all of my life, honey, and the queen. The queen! Y'all, my prayers have been answered. Let's just get into it. All right, we start off the episode with Laurel and Michaela. Laurel is trying to sell Michaela on this idea of her taking down her father's, the firm that represents her father, the one that Michaela now works for. I don't know the name. Put that in the comments. I know one of y'all know the name of the firm. But Michaela, just like I thought, she's like, girl, hell no, sis. We just got a second chance on life, girl. I'm not out here trying to enron the company that I work for. That's not going to work. She's calling the Uber. She's walking away. She's walking away, and she finally gets in the car because she ain't trying to hear that shit. And you know, as much as I don't like Michaela, I low-key don't disagree with her because I wouldn't be trying to do that shit either, okay? We just got out of trouble, girl. Ain't nobody trying to walk back in trouble. It's time to just move on with your life. We see Annalise in her hotel room. She's getting ready for something. We don't know what she's getting ready for, but she's, you know, checking out her different outfits, and it's an interview. So she wants to work with the public defender's office. This lady, her name is Virginia. She runs the office, and so she's, you know, basically questioning her about why she wants to work there. Is it just to fix her reputation, or is it to actually help people because they are largely overworked and underpaid, and they wanted, you know, that they started this program to encourage lawyers who work in the private sector like Annalise for her to come and help, you know, lighten the load and kind of help these people get the defense that they need. Annalise says, listen, you know, I've done a lot of stuff in my career, but, you know, I'm broke, girl. I ain't got time to be helping no po-ass clients. I'm here because I want to be here, sis, not because I have to be here, girl. I'm still Annalise. Don't get shit twisted. Like, you got life messed up. She tells her that she has a case for her. This case keeps her up at night, so Annalise needs to be mindful. So Annalise goes to jail, and she meets her client. I don't know what the client's name is, but it's a young man. He has lots of tattoos all over himself. He's a former gangbanger. He says he met his girlfriend, and the girlfriend encouraged him to get out of the gang, and so he got out of the gang. Even though when people get out of the gang, they die, child. They die when they get out the gang. He said he did it for her because he loved her and she was pregnant. So they was living together, and basically Annalise stops him and is like, look, you know, I can't help you if you're going to keep on telling the same ass lies you've been telling all this time, boy. I'm trying to get you out of jail. Look, we got in an argument because she told him that the little girl she was pregnant with was not his. And so he got upset about this, and he said, I called her names, I said horrible things that would make her kill herself. So the girl jumped out of the window. So she was suffering from postpartum depression. I'm sorry, she wasn't pregnant. She had the baby. She was pregnant when he left the game. After he said that crazy shit to her, she jumped out the window. But he said he did not hurt her. He did not have nothing to do with her death. Oliver is down at the DA's office trying to get Nate to give him some business. You know, he's just trying to drum up business for this company that he's starting. And Nate is turning him down, and he sees Bonnie in the office. When he gets back to wherever the group is meeting up these days, he tells them about how he's seen Bonnie in the office. They don't think that she's going to tell because, you know, we all know Bonnie is the ride or die. She ain't going to tell. And plus, she going to incriminate her own self, y'all. So she's not going to say anything about whatever, you know, whoever, all the people y'all done killed together. Not to mention, she did kill somebody her damn self, okay? Asher also reveals that he is tutoring Frank for his LSAT and that Bonnie and Frank live together. Do they go together, y'all? Because I'm totally confused because he asked her if she was going on a date, but now they live together. So what's going on? And I think they're doing this on purpose to confuse us. Laurel seems like curiously aggravated about this whole thing. And I'm like, bitch, Laurel got on my nerves so bad this episode. Like, I cannot with her. I want her to die so bad. Like, her and Michaela could both die. Matter of fact, I liked Michaela more this episode than I ever liked Laurel. Laurel is, oh my God, she vexed my nerves this episode. My God, I cannot with Laurel, Jesus. I can't. So Laurel seems like she got a little attitude about it. You giving up your whole life because Wes died, but you worrying about who Frank lived with. Girl, good night. Connor has come back to the group with everybody, and he has a big check. And all of us like, where you got this big check from, all this money from? He said, I got it. It's my refund check because I dropped out of school. This fool done dropped out of law school, Lord Jesus. But he ain't the best lawyer. I mean, if anybody was going to drop out, it will be him. To me, you know, it will be him. So Annalise's trial begins, and she gives her opening statement, and lo and behold, who is the first witness? Nate Leahy. She cross-examines him and, asks why the investigator that worked on the cases is not here to testify. And he says that the investigator was unavailable. And she says, y'all need some more evidence. Maybe they didn't want to be here because they don't have no evidence. And he was like, the voicemail that was deleted could be considered hard evidence. And she was like, how you know he deleted the voicemail? Like, how do you know somebody else didn't delete it? I mean, if that was the case, we all murderers for deleting voicemails. Like, she embarrassed him on the stand, okay, and he's going to try to get back at her later on. Ugh, Nate get on my nerves. Like, Nate, for somebody who say they don't want to be bothered with her, just leave him alone and stay out of his life. You cannot leave her alone. Now, you getting on my nerves now. Leave her alone, because she trying to get her life together. She ain't messing with nobody. Why don't y'all leave this lady alone? Like, I am over it. Michaela is at her new job, and Asher calls her because he wants her to speak some words to Connor about him dropping out of school. She think he losing his mind. He gets the phone, and she tries to talk to him, but Connor ain't trying to hear that. And her boss walks upon her, and honey, it took me like 30 seconds to realize who I was looking at. And then I was like, my God, it's the queen, Amira. I can't wait for murder. Like, Amira! I was like, Steen is working. Her name of her character is Tegan Price, right? And she's like this, amazing, brilliant lawyer who passed the bar when she was 22 years old the first time. And like she have on pencil skirts, and like her updo is, oh my God. Like, she went to the finest natural hair care salon and got her updo done. Her makeup is flawless. Like, the bitch is life. Oh my God, she's everything. Michaela is at work, and she tells her, get off that phone and don't have no personal calls and get up. So they have this thing called a whatever something bowl. They have to answer trivia questions about the business, the law firm. And so whoever wins, they get this huge bottle of champagne, and they get to pick who they work with. I guess they have like mentors or partners, that they work on their team with. So you get to pick who you work with. We go with the first round, okay? We answering the questions, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam. And Michaela gets to the final four in round one. So she makes it to the final four. Michaela did not get on my nerves that much this episode for a change, because, I can't disagree with her about not wanting to find Street. I can't, and I wanted her to win. So, as much as I can't stay with Michaela, I still have a deep hate in my heart now. I still have it's deep, because it's coming right back next week. And I can't, okay, we'll talk about that. I can't wait for the read. Oh, asshole dude. I forgot about that. Michaela is at work, yeah, and when she was going into the competition or whatever, the asshole dude is there. I don't know his name, but little murder poster dude, him. He made it to the final four, too. Laurel goes to see Bonnie and asks her to give her an internship. She says she's pregnant, her GPA sucks, and, nobody will hire her. She's manipulating. Laurel spent this whole episode manipulating everybody. She's basically the new Annalise. What Annalise used to do, go around begging, manipulating and bargaining with people basically to get whatever she want out of them. That's what Laurel is doing right now. She's so fucking aggravating. Like, I'm so tired of looking at her. Like, all she did was go around giving people guilt trips. So that's what she does. She starts trying to manipulate Bonnie, and Bonnie is like, girl, get up out of here. You are not about to work here. And Nate comes in. He's like, we don't need no munchkins up in here or whatever. So Nate and Bonnie are going to screw each other, guys. I mean, I can tell you, I can see that shit a mile away, because Bonnie and Frank have some weird undefined relationship. Nate is always asking and checking on this bitch like she a damn teenager, okay? Like she a child. She got to be checked on all the time. Frank gonna start drifting more towards Laurel, just like he always do. Bonnie and Nate gonna sleep with each other. I already can tell that's gonna happen. You let me know what you think, but I know that's what's gonna happen. He said, do you want to get the Annalise stink off of you? And she like, yeah, they giving you all the shitty cases because they still think you on Team Annalise. I'ma help you out. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Annalise meets with Virginia, and Virginia says she needs to give her the case back. Or she says she gonna win by showing them he's more than just a gangbanger. You want me to win, girl, I'm gonna win. And she says he's not ready for this. And then right at that moment, the disciplinary board person comes up and she wants a urine sample from Annalise. So Annalise has to give her a urine sample. She says something about, do you have to witness me wipe too? I thought that was a funny line. When she comes out of the stall, Stupid ass Laurel is standing right there in the bathroom, and once again she begins to manipulate. She begins to beat her over the head with the same shit. Everybody's doing okay, you know. I mean, not that you care, you know. You couldn't get internships because, you know, I guess those letters weren't that great after all. Bitch, get the fuck. Annalise is like, look, girl, I'm trying to move on with my life. Girl, like, just stop. We don't know who killed where. She's like, listen, I'm trying to move on with my life. You're about to have a child. You need to stop acting like one. She's like, yeah, you know, he's the boy, by the way. You know, Annalise had a sad look on her face. I don't know if he was her son. I don't know if this is going to be her grandson. I don't know if she was just looking like, because she really jabbed her at the end or whatever. But Laura's getting on my nerves. And your sad ass. Girl, I'm tired of your strong jaw ass. Ew, she gets on my nerves. So Michaela is making stupid faces at asshole boy because he kind of getting on her nerves about how he gonna win. He over there across the room gloating about what he gonna do when he win and who he gonna work with. Queen, honey, makes her stand up again and brings her in the office and tells her, do not let this boy get up in your head. You need to win because if you don't annihilate him, not only do you make yourself look bad, you make women look bad, okay? And I bet it on you, girl, so you better win. So now Michaela is dead set on winning this, whatever, this trivia bowl thing they got going on. Oliver and Connor and Ash are at the strip club because Connor is spending all the money. He's spending all the money on the strip hoes. He's out here making it rain on these hoes. Nate calls Oliver and says, do you want to make some money? Oliver goes over and they are hacking. Y'all, this was so shady to me. They was hacking into Annalise's computer. Into her phone. So they find a voice memo. She deleted it that says that the daughter wasn't his. And, you know, that's why him and the girl got in an argument. So the next day in court, the prosecution says they want a paternity test, and they bring it up while he's on the stand, and you know it's the big old to-do, and he's telling the girl, you know, you still my baby, in effect to admitting that the girl was not his or whatever. Annalise is screaming like, be quiet, shut up. Oh, you just spilling the tea, don't say that. You ain't supposed to say that. It's out that he's not the father of this child, and that's why him and the girl was arguing. So they saying that's the motive, and that's the reason why, you know, he killed his girlfriend. Laurel shows up at Frank's house. It's his time for the manipulation. So she comes in. Oh, you and Bonnie, oh, I saw you guys are playing house together. Oh my gosh, she got on my nerves so bad, y'all. Oh my gosh. Basically, gave him the guilt trip. She can't get a job. She's pregnant. Her GPA sucks. You owe me. You said I was going to give her my career to be a mom and all of this shit. So she wants him to help her get the job at the DA. She want him to butter up Bonnie so Bonnie will give her the job. And you know Frank gonna do it, child. You know Frank gonna do it. Asher calls Frank and tell Frank to come on down to wherever they are. Oh, it's Oliver's house, I think. So Annalise is going home, and Virginia calls her and says, girl, you need to turn over the case because it's gotten out of control. Okay, you need to give me the case back and swallow your pride. Like, now it's getting personal. So as she's in the garage, she sees Nate and Bonnie. Y'all, this was the scene of life, honey, because Annalise was about to beat somebody ass more than once in this episode. She was not playing games. So she sees Nate and Bonnie in the garage, and she confronts them. She said they didn't consider this young girl's feelings when they ruined her life. This is the wrong thing to do. She was like, I understand why you want to do this, Nate, but Bonnie, you know, you can't never separate your emotions from your job. That's what makes you a bad lawyer. Bonnie says, girl, you just got beat and you're mad, girl. Look at me. I'm not upset. Annalise was like, I beat your ass, bitch. I got a beat for you, girl. Beat down coming to your damn face. She bucked up on her like she was finna fight her for real, girl. I was like, come on, Annalise. Nate is like, get in the car. Get in the car. Nate like somebody daddy. Why is Bonnie so mad? Like, I'm trying to figure out why is Bonnie so mad. Annalise don't have no cases. Her reputation is ruined. Like, why wouldn't you want to go work somewhere else anyway? Bonnie like, why are these people so mad? Why? Nate says it was all him, but Annalise is like, bullshit. The morgue calls Annalise and they want her to come identify a body. When she gets down to the morgue, the body she needs to identify is Jasmine. Y'all, Jasmine had got back on that narcotic. So Jasmine overdosed on the narcotic. We don't know what happened, and I'm pretty sure we ain't gonna never find out, but I know Annalise started having those thoughts of, I should have left her where she was. Every time, you know, I touch somebody, they die, or people around me are always dying. So those feelings and those urges to drink started coming up. So she goes to her doctor's house, and she said, she was wanting to drink. And he tells her that she needs to get off the case, and he'll write her an affidavit saying that, nobody has to know why she got off the case. They can give it to the judge, it'll be quiet or whatever. She's impaired, is losing her license worse than, just getting off the case. So she starts to consider it, slightly. She's considering getting off the case. For once, she should do what the doctor don't tell her to do, but when she gets home, there's a package at the door. So the package is a DVD, and it has security footage from a place across the street, and it shows the girl jumping out of the window and her client coming to the window after the girl has jumped out of the window. Apparently, this has been in the case file forever. It was there 12 years ago when Virginia defended this client. So the next day when they go to court, now Annalise got the upper hand. Virginia, her was walking down the hallway. Okay, just walking down the hallway. And she like, oh, Ben asked me to be here because that was his name, Ben. Ben asked me to be here because he think you're going to lose the case. And she was like, okay, well, she said, you got a plan? Yeah, come on in, girl. Come watch the show. She calls Virginia up on the stand, honey, to treat her as a hostile witness. And she start going in. She shows the tape, what is this video or whatever. So they show the videotape, and she's like, why didn't you use this 12 years ago when you had this evidence? Well, I didn't see it. It was too much evidence. I didn't have enough time to go over a case. I only had 20 minutes. She pretty much backs her into a corner and is like, girl, I'm a human. I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because this was in the hours of video footage that they had. She just never took the time to look through it and see, y'all. Ooh, then this whole man's life been taken away for 12 years. He got a felony. When he get out of jail, he ain't going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, find no good job like that. But I digress. She apologizes to him. And apparently they let this man off of this crime, and he gets to walk out that day. So he walks out that day. He sees his daughter. He don't know what to say. And, they have a little happy ending with that. So that's good. Annalise saved another person this week. But after she saves her, homegirl Virginia comes up and was like, you could have had that released in chambers. Nobody had to know, where it came from. You did that shit on purpose because I'm going to lose my license. And she like, girl, they not going to disbar you. They ain't disbar me. They ain't going to disbar you. She like spit on Annalise, y'all. Did she spit on her? She spit on Annalise. And Annalise shook her ass up, okay? She grabbed the... He grabbed her with that old lady grab like, bitch, up. Uh-oh, Annalise, I'm about to fight. Don't throw down in the courthouse, girl. You still on probation, sis. Now, listen. Annalise was about to whoop her ass up in that courthouse. She would have thrashed that lady. Now she made an enemy. Basically, Annalise has made an enemy. When she goes to the therapist later on, he says that she was angry about Jasmine, so she took it out on Virginia. Annalise goes into this speech about how she got messed over by the system, just like Jasmine got messed over by the system, just like, her client. He was like, you won these major victories for these people. And she's like, well, I won them too late. She says in the end that she got Virginia on that stand because she wanted her to admit in open court that she could not provide her clients with their constitutional right. And he's like, why? Because I want to file a class action lawsuit against the governor, the government, the United States government. I said, wait a minute. He's like, what the hell are you doing with this risky ass behavior? This is the same behavior that got you into situations you've been in before. You say you want to get better, but you always continuing to do the same risky behaviors that get you in these situations. This makes her feel good. Virginia was a sacrificial lamb. What she's done in her whole life, she's never ever took the time to help poor people. So she understands what he's saying. This is something that she believes in, and it makes her feel good. I mean, my thing is you about to turn people's life upside down because it make you feel good, but okay, girl. He says that, well, why don't you just call the board and tell them I'm unfit to be a lawyer? And he's like, I'm not going to do that. She like, you want to do that because ever since I told you about my husband, you think I'm going to call them on you. And he's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, that's why you sending the people to give me urine tests. That's why you telling me to drop my case. That's why you doing that, because you're trying to make me know that you have the power, that you are the person in control. And he was like, no, the power struggle is with yourself, girl. It's with you, homie. Why she continues to do this type of stuff, and she needs to be a hero for her own self. She can't save everybody. It's like, you won't break me. I'm like, oh, Lord, Annalise, he ain't trying to break you. But then again, he might not be good. We don't know him yet. So, I can't even say he really have her best interest at heart, because everybody on this show is so shady and crazy. So we're back with Michaela and the contest. Laurel comes to her job before this contest is over with, and he gives her a paper that says that her dad's private jet landed in Philly the night that Wes died. So she's like, go win this for Wes. I thought that was the cheesiest line in the whole damn world. So they go to the competition, and Michaela, well, the other guy, he gets the question wrong. And the answer to the question was something that Laurel had told her earlier the night in a conversation. Ugali was the answer. Rwanda. Michaela has won, so she brings some glasses of champagne to Tegan. And Tegan takes both glasses of champagne, which was funny to me, and turns around and is like, can I help you? Oh, I want to work with you. You know, you will be the bomb to work with. You win all your cases. You're brilliant, yada, yada, yada. Tegan was like, yeah, you cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's your funeral, though. So we'll see what happens with that next week. Listen, I live for Steen. I live for Amir Van. Live. Connor and Asher are at the bar. Oh, I forgot to say early in the night, my bad. When Asher called Frank, he told him to come over. So they basically had an intervention on Connor, trying to get him to enroll back in school. Connor was like, look, you know, y'all need to trust that I make my own life decisions. You really supported me. You would not be, you know, trying to get me to go back to school. You would just be supportive. Kind of, you know, my damn nerves. Frank convinces Bonnie to give Laurel the job. Bonnie tells Laurel on her first day if she catch her doing any shit, she's going to mess her ass up. She ain't got time to play these games with her and her messing up her damn new job. Frank is telling Bonnie about how he wants to help Laurel, or I don't know if it was the plate in the baby shower they was talking about, or when he was trying to convince her to give, that's what it was, when he was trying to convince her to give Laurel the job. But he did say something about planning her baby shower earlier in the episode, and I was like, the hell, Frank? You need to find something else to damn do, okay? She's like, if you care about her so much, you can go live with her. But y'all don't go together, right? So I'm confused. Like, why is Bonnie so mad? Can somebody tell me why the fuck Bonnie is so mad? I am over it. Our flash forward this week is Michaela is in the hospital ward. She's in the baby ward. And the doctor, the therapist, is running all up on her, and he knows Michaela, so he knows everybody apparently. He has blood all over her body, and like her face is all messed up and everything. Says, is he dead? Is he dead? You know, and she breaks down and has a breakdown, and everybody around us dies, and she falls into his arms crying. So she's talking about the baby, she's talking about Asher, she's talking about Connor. Who is she talking about? There's a lot of he's on this show, y'all. That's it. I thought it was a great episode. I'm sorry I'm not full of energy today. I'm kind of tired. But yeah, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next week. Peace.